Hello winners and welcome to this live weekly forex forecast for dollar, pound, yen, euro, New Zealand, Australia. This week we're going to go through entries, targets, stop loss, and risks, and everything that you might need to know before next week's trading opportunities. Sound like a good deal? It is a good deal. Because who would have thought? Right? Cool. So, welcome everyone. My name is NBL. I'm a forex trader, economist. I do have a master's degree in economy, and I do try to help you maneuver in this world of forex, but also other things. So, if you are here, please give it a comment, give it a like, have a conversation, and by the end of this webinar, please give it a comment. Whenever this live is done, sit back, wait, and give this video a like and a comment because YouTube likes it and I like it because it shows that you took the 1 minute extra to give it a comment. And YouTube appreciates that because I think we're going to be live here for, I don't know, a couple of 1.5 hours, give or take, depending on how much you want to know from me today. So 1.5 hours for my time and my brain and my knowledge is appreciated through comments and likes, or even sharing to your friends that is not here. Okay, cool. We have Amir, welcome. We have Morvis, good evening. We have Stan, how are you? Good. Morvis Great Charles, he says, thank you. You're much welcome. Gold, USD CAD, okay. And then Stan says Euro CAD and Pound CAD, so you're a CAD trader. So I must ask you, what is your direction on CAD? Where do you want CAD to go? We have Maria. Welcome, very much welcome. So 2 hours ago I had a live session. 2.5 hours ago I had a live session with YouTube members. I went through my bias on British pound. And what do you do? I'm just giving you a very short version is go to the monetary policy report, read it, try to understand it, and if you don't, and if you are in a mentorship group, I will give you a very long explanation. If you are not in a mentorship group, here it is. Here's the link if you want to read it. Cool. Just find that. Then I can start by taking up some pairs. Cool. What is it? What is it? Long time no see, Hamdi. Well, long time no see you too. Hi Ahmad. Jazz says Aussie CAD, please. So you're thinking that CAD is going lower. Okay, cool you. Then cool. The other part is, people, I also want you guys to, if this has any value to anyone outside your own brain, please share it to them. Not because I would appreciate it, I will, but the reason why I'm here with you is to give knowledge to people who hasn't got the information I should have gotten 70 years ago. Maybe I just didn't understand it. So, Australian Canadian dollar. What is your direction on Australian Canadian dollar? We now have a prolonged rise of Aussie CAD. I said as long as it's in a buy zone, as long as it's bullish, and you're a buyer, you go for the buy zone. Okay, just a small recap of Australian CAD of what you should have done. This is weekly. Every week buy, 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 and when it comes down back down again, stop. Okay, cool. Second part of that is then. Did I told you to short here, or is that? I told you guys to short there, didn't I? Do we have to go back to another video? Isn't that quite amazing? Gosh. Boom. Okay. Another prediction, another dumb prediction made it correct. Yes, that is a sell. That I have definitely said that's what you're looking for a sell. That's when you're looking for a sell. I don't think that's later because I can't remember doing this chart even. Okay, cool. Okay. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. So, anyways, you're thinking, you said it will go to 93. Hey, yes I did. That's amazing, mate. Come on, nobody like that. I gave you profits. 10% of that. You short and made a little bit of profit. Cool. Well, if you are so a seller, you are then taking profit here. Potentially, if you are J trader, take profits here with my strategy. You look for a new sell either here at 95 or at 95.50. That's that. And if you're a buyer, do you want to buy here? No, you don't. So, looking fresh, Buzz. Well, my hello, Million Daily. But I'm still shorting, yeah. So still looking for short, and that's the only thing you're allowed to do. Keep it up, mate. Keep it up, because this is considered to be a new lower low in my case, where you have potentially a reversal. You have already shorted up here, good. Then the second attempt is here. So where is your, okay, where will you put your stop loss? Okay, 50 pips or something like that. From just current entry. Okay, cool. That's plan A. Plan B. Yeah, I think that's okay. So plan A and B. Short only. Hi, Evan. Hi, Sue. Hi, everyone. Hey. I love the way you deliver the forecast. Would like to hear what you have to say on euro dollar. We will do euro dollar soon. I just want to go through the CADs that has been requested for. But apart from that, I also want you guys to do something else about this. Has anyone even bothered to Google this one? Bank of Canada monetary policy. Monetary policy, Bank of Canada. You go there and monetary policy statement report, monetary policy report. Latest is July. You go there, and then you go to PDF, available as PDF. Then as you go as PDF, you go down to the summary. Okay, cool. So you start here. Where is it? That's just the target, isn't it? Yeah, strategy, and then starts here. You start reading. What is the first thing they mention? And then so forth. Start making some analysis of what they're saying. Okay, the COVID pandemic, okay, is a worldwide crisis, whatever. Okay, cool, not good. Then the virus has spread broadly and rapidly. Okay, this has is then in affecting economic activity. Okay, cool. has brought about the steepest and deepest economic decline since the Great Depression. Not a very positive word, is it? Talk about the Great Depression. And so forth and so forth. I'm not going to do it now. I'm just saying you need to have analyzed this one. You need to have gone through the monetary policy. You need to have gone through the global economy, gone through the oil demand, supply, what is going to demand for oil, how is that going about anytime soon. There is a plenty of reports. They've already done the analysis for you. You just have to read them. You just have to look Google and say World Economic Outlook. Okay, cool. Once you have done that, go into IMF, read those reports. And by the way, I haven't done this one, so you have to look through them and see what kind of case they want for the future, and then you just follow them. Because as you might see, dollar is weak at the moment. Is that because the Fed? Or is that because of the market? Or is it because the Fed made the market weak? Okay? Just a point that I had on the agenda today. Hi, mate. Thanks for backing my confidence. Awesome. Hi, mate. Hi, Super Empath. Pound yen, please. Wi-Fi bought at 190,900 and the market closed well. She was at 50% loss without any stop loss. Ouch. We will look through that. I will write that down and say she bought at 139,900. 139,900. I must say, trading forex is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Whatever money you have invested today can be lost tomorrow, and you can even lose it before I've changed my t-shirt. Cool? Cool. BOC all press releases thoroughly. Good, Josh. Good on you. Exchange rate is still 0.25% Canada. Mortgage qualifying rate has gone down. Hi, Go P. How are you? So, we're all sad about USD CAD, aren't we? Australian CAD, looking for short, no buyers. Are you a buyer? Go home, do something else, okay? We don't want you to lose money. For those who doesn't know, I am absolutely flat today. So if I'm flat, if you feel like I'm a bit flatter than I normally am, meaning energy, or if I'm just overcompensating and then dying within that 30 minutes, don't blame me. I was at a wedding yesterday in a different town, drove 3 hours from midnight until 3 a.m. and driving at night when you have been up since 6 a.m. previous day, 7 a.m. before the day, and then be through driving and wedding and all those stuff, having a speech there as well. Absolutely amazing wedding, by the way, by the beach. The other part is I'm flat. So just a reminder, if you feel like Ivan, you're bubbling too much, sorry, I will keep shut. Australian CAD, I would do that. No, not Australian. Dollar CAD, do that suit. Pound CAD, okay. So then we'll go through some CADs. That was Australian CAD. And then CAD doesn't work. Euro CAD has then made a new lower low, has a pullback, is then now to be considered to be going for short. You have a sell zone, and you have a new low, and you have a pullback. Another reason to sell. Another great setup, down to 55.40. For the month, you want to go down to 51. Okay, so just boosting yourself down. Is this a good entry? Probably, yeah. What is the last price to sell from? 57.46. Okay, this support line here. Let me take away some of my drawings because there are too many. Can't see. Apart from that, it was a lovely wedding. Had a great fun. Had a great speech. Had great food. Great scenery. Did I take a photo of the landscape? Yeah, I did. By the sea. By the way. The other part was... Yeah. So that's kind of your entry. That's kind of your short. And then after that, coolio. If you're a buyer, don't even think about it, okay? Don't even think. It can go higher for that matter. Doesn't need to go lower. Doesn't need to go lower, but I would rather be cautious here as a buyer. So I would just say, sellers, do your thing. Buyers, go away. Pound CAD has been requested for. Same thing. Same thing. Same thing. So I want you guys to at least take it down to 71.60. Let me take away some of my drawings again. So this is only looking for the CAD move, right? This is only the CAD move. I'm not looking at the pound move here, because pound is doing a different thing here. So that's kind of support for pound. So I would rather be more stressed here as a buyer than as a seller. Seller, I would be like, yay, this is going to go down. As a buyer, I would be like, yay, this is going to go up. So this one's a bit more difficult, a bit more, not so straightforward, but in the end, I think you're going to make money. Not maybe in this trade, but in the future, if you do keep following these simple rules. You find support, you have a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and every time you go higher, you wait for the pullback, you wait for the pullback, then you catch it. And then you always have 1% stop loss of your account size, and then you have 50 to 100 pip SL. The other part is, if the trend is not with you, you need a reversal. Gosh. You need a reversal of trend. The other part is, if you don't have that, you don't trade. And maybe some of the secret to my trading is waiting for the trend. Might be a thing of the past, but it is quite important, because it then leads me out of losses that I shouldn't take. Okay, so that's that. I think I don't on CAD, but it seems to me, generally speaking, CAD is setting up to go, CAD pairs is setting up to go more bullish in CAD. So that's that. Target for this one is 71.50. Stop loss as a seller is up here, and that is, give or take, 78 pips. That's a lot of pips, but sorry guys, that's what pound CAD gives you. Okay, we're all understood, we're all on the same page. Let's go. Can I do pound Swissy? We can do pound Swissy because he's a member of my community that has paid to get first priority, so I will do that. If you also want to do that, you can also go in the on your phone. There is pound Swissy. There is a button for that as well. So my lovely Gopi, Canadian as he is, where do you want to go? Where do you want to go, Gopi? Up or down? Up or down? I don't like pound Swissy at the moment. It's sideways. Yes, it's holding support. It's holding resistance, but it's not like it didn't go up and then fall. It just went up and then hoovering and then maybe a bit lower now. I don't like that. So yeah. Up. Yeah. If you want to go up, go P, you have to have a new higher high above 120. Okay. So let me do that better for you. Do some special treatments. Oops. Okay, and then take off my pivot point and just say, okay, if you want to buy this, that is your first buy. Goes a bit lower. That would make you alert. That is like, uh-oh. Okay, so that is a red alert. What can they make that? Is there anything like that before? Didn't see any red alert buttons here. I don't. Anyways, so that makes you pause then, apparently. Is that a better thing? Okay, pause there. Because it's a bit lower than you want. Then you want it to turn higher. Have that as support. Go higher, it didn't happen. So what is happening now? You just have to wait for that new higher high. Until then, nothing else. Okay. I buy at 1860. I don't like that. I honestly don't like that. You can, but I don't like it. Why do I don't like it? Well, first of all, I don't give you investment advice. First of all. Second of all, I don't see a strong uptrend at the moment. I don't see it. Yeah. Just be precautious. You want to be buying well, you want to buy support, yes. But is this now support? It should have risen before. Okay. Cool. So you have to be paused until it's past 120. Cool. You got it, Mike. Yeah, I don't have it. You can, of course, I'm not going to say you should not, but I just don't feel it. I just don't feel that price action. Okay, so somebody requested for pound yen, bought at 139 and 50% in loss. Okay. Yeah, well, okay. Who said that? Super empath. Is that empathy? Super empath, you said that your wife bought at 139.90, which is, I don't know which time frame that should be in, but really? Your wife bought here? Okay, so where is that then? That's 90 there. Okay. So she bought a higher high. Okay? No support at the moment. She's 50% down on the account. I don't make investment advice for anyone, but that's not a good entry. Sorry to say that. I do have a couple of things. I will analyze it for you and say where I think it will go. Just my personal opinion. Nothing professional. The other part is she needs help. She needs a lot of help. She needs a very lot of help. So yeah. I would then say that's maybe the first time you should ever look for a buy in this uptrend. The other part is she needs help. The other part is it's very at the top of everything. It's also the weekly target. So if you really want to be a buyer, you should be a buyer down at 138 in the buy zone. And I think this one can even come down to 129.27, 139.27. I think that could be a good price to buy it. Like this support here. Been here before, broke up, came down. I think that's even a better trade. So if I was a buyer, I wouldn't even consider it until that happens. Might happen today, now, in a couple of hours, or might never happen. But that's the funny part is you want your price to come to you. And in an uptrend, You might say, yeah, when it goes higher, I think it's going to go higher. And go higher. But when it goes higher, higher, it will eventually fall either that much, a bit up, that much, a bit up, or that much, and up. We don't know if it's that much, or that much. But what we do know is when it rises, it will eventually come back. And what she might experience is something called FOMO, which at least me and a couple of other of us really suffer from. It's okay, but then you have to create some rules. What should the rules of engagement be? Where is the support where you buy? Is it on 1 hour? Is it on 15 minutes? The other part of that is when you buy support in whatever time frame you have, you should have at least 20 trades with you on demo before you go on real with real money to test out how is it going to be, right? So if you are then like, I want to buy pound yen, which is a widowmaker. If you understand that full extent, widowmaker, it takes away people's money. It has large daily range, costs a lot of money, so you have to have larger stop losses, and you need to have smaller lot sizes. And when I say you should have 1% per trade, that means you have $100 in your account. You should not lose more than $1. $1 if you hit your stop loss. And with the smallest account, that is 10 pips. And 10 pips is... This is 10 pips. From 139.57 to 139.47. So 57 to 10. From 57 to 47 is 10 pips. Very little. As you can see, this fall was much greater than 10 pips. It was 62. So then you need to have a larger account, still have the same lot size of 0.01 lots on demo before you go real with the money. Just that. The other part is what you do now. I don't know what you should do now. I can't really tell you. Other than I believe pound yen is going to go up at some point in life. Yes, I do believe so. I just don't know if it's going to be eminently, directly, straight up, or if it's going to go down before going up again. I can't really tell. I would like it to go up. I would love it to go up, but I don't know the future. Okay? Generally speaking, when something hits take profit zone early, or hits take profit zone, it tends to have a pullback. I just don't know how far the pullback will be until it goes up again. But what I do know is, if it comes down to 138, it is still more likely than not to rise. What happens when fast MA and slow MA converge? What does it signal? Nasim, I have no clue. I don't do divergence, and I don't use moving averages for that kind of purpose. Okay? So what have you learned? What have we learned from this one case of buying at the top on pound yen? First of all, you need to have solid technical analysis. You need... Okay, I'm super math. I'm just super empath. I just want to make... I don't want to feel her. I don't want her to feel bad. So if she sees this, I want to help you. For free or through paid, doesn't matter. I'm here to help you, give information I never got myself. So, what is my takeaway? I understand that it's a terrible entry. I understand that you're in big loss. The biggest part is to maybe cut the loss so you don't incur more loss. When you open the market on Sunday now, in a couple of hours, 3 hours, the spread will be high, and you will see even more losses, and then it will shrink again because the spread will then shrink again. Just because it's a market open, a lot of orders comes in, so large spread. And then the market move itself will happen. I just don't know where that will be. Okay? But I would rather love you to cut the loss, take a good size year, come back as an expert, ready, fired on demo, you have nailed it on demo, and when you come back to real money, you can trade with me for the next 20 years. Unless you're 100. I don't think you're 100. Because I want traders around me that can trade for the next 20 years. Okay? And this is not true. This is for everyone that is suffering and struggling. I know it. Not many of you tell me how much you've lost because nobody wants to incur losses. Nobody wants to tell they have lost. Everyone wants to tell they're winning. Maybe I'm rambling around today, but I think it is important. And by the way, major pairs is pound yen as well. But okay, I can continue. In the Discord channel, Super Empath, I can talk to you more with your wife. And tomorrow we can have a Zoom chat if you want. Literally my face on a Zoom chat. Then conference call, whatever you call it. Australian dollar, still bullish on it, still happy to be bullish, but currently not necessarily very positively, aggressively bullish. So I will just wait. This one will just say wait. Okay? The other part is, okay, is I will just wait for it to be bullish again. So right now I wouldn't do much on Aussie dollar until it makes a new higher high, pull back, continue to buy. Okay? That sounds like an amazing plan. You know, we just wait for it to happen. Okay? So my fundamental bias on Australian dollar is up. I went through that for the members 2 weeks ago, and still nothing has changed. Maybe it will change because of the COVID, but nah. I think we might go here. The other part is, I would love it to be lower. Like, technically speaking, I would love it to be lower so we can rebound and get even more profits. Okay? Just for the sake of it. If it falls, cool. That's even better, people. That's even better. So, pause. Euro dollar. Yeah, a bit more. A bit more. A bit more bullish. Generally speaking, around this time, euro dollar is supposed to be much lower. Doesn't need to be, but I would love it to be. You can hear the difference is I'm still a bear on US dollar. I'm still trying to find bullish entries in an uptrend, and sometimes this bottom here might take some longer time before it goes up again. Oops, I was wrong mouse. Takes a bit longer time before it goes up again. It's still holding the price of 1700, so it's still rising. Target for this week is 1900 something, give or take. 1928. Okay, I want to go higher. What is the monthly? The monthly is back at 122. So if it does go higher, I will then go higher. I will follow euro dollar once it goes higher. Okay, cool. We'll take that. Are you a seller? Don't sell it. Well, you can if you want to. I'm not going to say anything about that. But I just don't find it very plausible at the very moment that it will go down. Is that a better thing? Cool. Cheers. Need some soda. A musical break. pound dollar should be down here instead. Generally speaking, I would love that to be there. Also be some pips down to sell it. But if you're a seller, please don't sell it. If you're a buyer, you can still look for buys around the bottom of this range. As it's still ranging, I'm not very interested. But apart from that, it has been rising. But once we break 130, I think we're going to go down to 125. If it happens. It's just if it happens. How long your boss is on USD short? Sammy asks. One of my mentorship students. He's an amazing person. He's also a dad. Newborn. So he's still here. Okay. Great credits to that guy. The other part, Sammy. How long am I going to stay short? Let me find my camera. Until the Fed changes its opinion. When? I don't know. But when they do, I will do too. So, yeah, Fed. Whenever they change their policy, I will change my policy. Can be 1 year, can be 2 years, can be something. It also depends on the season. Currently, we're going into fall. And fall, dollar should weaken. Doesn't need to be, but I would like that to happen. Okay? Thumbs up on that, guys. Please give it a like. Give it a like for Sammy. The young dad of 2020. How long is it? A week ago? 2 weeks ago? It's not too far ago. Newborn. Anyways, Jim says, you're Yan sell? I don't know. Do you want it to sell? Maybe not. Let's continue then to... So pound dollar is, yes, we're going up to 135. Yes. Currently paused. Currently look for buys. If you want to sell it, you have to wait for it to break 130. Gold. Gold. I have spent a lot of time on gold lately. I know. We are tired of gold. But this is support. As a buyer, congratulations. If you are a seller, I think you want it a bit higher. 3,000 sounds like a good deal. 20,000. And then you short. Okay? I think 20,000 is really the point of return or of no return. I think that's where the battlefield going to be. I don't know. I haven't looked into orders or volume, but I'm just looking at the market and say, that sounds like a good deal, mate. So until that time, if you want to be a buyer, buy at support. If you're a seller, sell at resistance. And after that, I don't know who's going to win. But I believe we are going to go up in the end. If we are having a downturn now, even better for the future. Okay, so I don't know the future. Please trade your plans. What is your plan? Buy support, buy support, buy support, sell at resistance, sell at resistance. Do your thing. Have stop losses. Don't lose more than 1% per trade. Just don't. I want you to win, not lose. New Zealand dollar is a different case, by the way. That's a new low here. Sell. And it seems to be going lower. That's interesting because nobody else is doing the sad thing. And we have been going range bound, and now we have a breakout. Ooh. And now we are looking at this support. Ooh. Uh-oh. Is that like Teletubbies or something? Tinka-winky, dipsy, la, poo. So this one looks remarkably short with dollar strength, or it's actually New Zealand weakness, by the way. New Zealand is really struggling at the moment. Let's pray for New Zealand. He's weak mentally, and fundamentally, it has to pick up the trade, maybe with China, for this one to be stronger again. So this is just a weak trade. Just depends who's weakest. Do I think we're going back to 164? That's the plan for sellers. They got their price up here. New low here. That's actually your sell. If I was you. So you're now just waiting for it to go back to 64. Okay. Gold. I've already done gold, so cool. Target to 164. If you're a buyer, by the way, I think you want a new higher high before you do anything here. Or some kind of that shenanigans. So a bit of pause, okay? Pause. 2 weeks, I was correct. Dollar, US dollar. Look at that. People, come on. Give me a hand of this one, okay? I've said a couple of weeks now. It's a couple of weeks. Yeah, it's a couple of weeks. If it's below 134.50, it's bearish. What did we do on Friday? We hit profit targets. Profits. Okay. That was for the, was that for the month, really? Okay. All done and dusted then, people. Nothing else to see. We went down to the target I might have said earlier, 132. Is it, or is it maybe 130? No, it's on one. Like which time frame is that? So 1 week then. That hit. Okay. So USD CAD up to 133, down to 131, and then really done. I also think this one is going to fall for the next 2 years. So as long as you're still bearish, you're still selling it. But is that really monthly? If that's really monthly already at 16th, can that reverse? Oh, okay. So if it doesn't hold 133, be cautious. If it holds, what's that, Sammy? A brick wall? You're sending me a brick wall. What are you trying to tell me, mate? So we are 27 viewers at the moment, or 30 viewers at the moment. We have 13 likes. So half of your likes, whatever, have been given you. I've been giving you profits, targets, stop losses, entries, potential athletes. And only 13 of you likes it? Okay. I will do better. I will do better. So 133, short down to 131, 200 pips in the bag. And if it doesn't happen, if it doesn't work out, cool. Like there's nothing else to do. Okay, cool. I've done gold, Noor. Go back and watch. USOIL, I wanted to go down to 40.50. I wanted it to 40. The other part is, should we have a likes party? Yeah. Okay, so the Great Wall of China. You're a goat, bro. Thank you, Brian. Stay with it. Okay. I don't know what YouTube thinks about this one, but I'm thinking about it. So let me hear out on this idea. Some will like it. It's just an idea in my brain, okay? And it might backfire. I don't think it's a great idea, but it's an idea that I have since we are in this group. Like, what do you guys think about somebody getting $100 to trade an account? Is that something you guys are interested in? Or is that just, oh, it's so flashy because you have so much money now, you can just flash $100 without noticing it? Or is that something, yeah, I love that. So say yes, 100 if you think that's a good idea, and say no if it's not a good idea. Okay? Small poll here. Yes, 100 or no 100 if you think that's a good idea. I don't know what the requirements is, but the requirements can be like, send me a photo of you have liked the YouTube channel That's it, to my email address. Okay, Nor, you're just spamming me now. So please, I have done gold. I've said if you're a buyer, you're at support. If you are a seller, you look at 2,000 to sell it. If you are buying it, please hold it as long as you can without losing money. Put your break in, put it to break even, your stop loss to break even, and hold on to it for dear life. Okay, cool. US oil, I want this to rise. Okay, right now it's a bit of a mess in the middle somewhere. I still want to go down to 40.50. It's still in my brain, still there. Maybe I'm fanatic about that, but okay. So we have 2 yeses. Goes okay, I guess. 3 yes. Do you have 3 people? 3 out of 30. 10%. But yeah. So if that makes a higher high soon, catch the pullback and wait for that. It's not necessarily very tradable. So it's not a trade that I would take. So who asked for it? Is it Abdinga that you said, oh, I want majors? I just gave you majors. Are you happy now? Give me a like for that, Abdinga. Abdinga. I'm not trying to make fun of your name. I'm just trying to. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 yeses. Okay. So just barely 10% of you. Okay. I won't do it then. Too few of you. Australian dollar, Australian yen, still rising, still looking for buys. Specifically, support at 76, 100, up to 77. I think, or like, who said that 77 is going to be a striking battle? Like, here is really, it can really turn around. Okay, I don't like that. Or that people tell me that 77 is like the roof. I want this to go to heaven, so I can make more money. Apart from that, we have a high here, and we have a low here. Didn't break it lower, so just slowly rising. I'll just give you a look, Mike. Thank you. Nor says, Okay. Okay, cool. What's your targets? Target is actually 77.75. Apart from that, cool. Somebody about euro yen. And I don't know who it is, but I really want to figure out, why did you say sell euro yen, James? Can you like tell me why you want to sell it? Other than it's just in a bullish trend, knocking it higher and higher? Is it the fact that you think it's too high? Obdingaba, I have said Commerzbank on gold. That's where they were looking to buy, and it's public information because it was on FX Street. So you just have to go to FX Street and say, okay, cool. You go to analysis, gold. Maybe it wasn't that. It was just latest news on gold. And then you look for the more interesting reviews here. Bulls to face uphill task of beyond 1950 conference detector. Okay, cool. And then maybe that. Okay, it didn't go. Okay, next week. Commerce. Okay, so that was my point though. You just, where is it? Like, you just go to where people have, where it's like a different name here. So that's an ANZ bank. They made their forecast for gold to be at 2,300 and silver to be 27 in a 6 to 12 month view. Okay, cool. That's what I'm just looking at. And I found something from Commerce. That's all. Which is a bank in Germany, I guess. So that's kind of how I got banks. And then I go to Saxo Bank also to get my view from them as well. So I then blend them in together, and most of them are gold set around this price here, give or take. That's where they were looking to buy. Around 80, 60, 88, 48. So just put it there. So I can remember that. Okay, coolio. Euro yen is still a buy, and I think more than anything else, it would like to come back a bit. Come back down to 29.35 and then back up to 27. And that's the monthly target. So that's the last trade for this week. This next week now. No, if you're from Malaysia, welcome. You're many from Malaysia. I'm looking for a higher high than look for reversal. I think you also need profit taking. So where's the most likely profit taking, you might say? Most likely profit taking is the month. So I would say that's the most likely area. So you want price to come up here before reversing again. Up to 127.50, give or take. Right now it's just in the middle of somewhere. It can reverse from here, yes. But the other part is, where do you want this to reverse from? Do you want this to reverse from just below 127 out of thin air? Or do you want buyers to take profit? You might want price to take profit before shorting. The other part is, where do you want price to come before you short? Okay? When you are here now, you then want price to challenge previous low. Okay? Come back up again, not make a new higher high, make a new lower low, pull back. That's where you want the battlefield to be. You want to be below 124 before you short. It's like here, price comes down, makes a new higher high, okay, but the next one is a new lower low, comes back up again, comes back down again, okay, you have head and shoulders. You have a new higher high, you have a pullback, buy, cool. Okay, the other part is here. You have a new higher high, you have a new higher low, come back to support, buy, come back to support, buy, and then unfortunately back down again, but then it just continues, right? So my point being is, if you want to reverse this one, you need to be below 124.50. Where are you from, sir? I'm from the Scandinavia. So I have blue eyes and nice skin. I don't know. Yeah, so Scandinavia. So if you guys haven't noticed, I do have a Discord channel. I do try to help you guys, and we do go through trading plans both there and other places. So if you have more questions for me, please go there. The other part is, right now I need to open a window. It was getting hot. It's summer now, so it's okay. That's so cool. Danielle asks for pound Aussie. Okay. Can I just do the yen pairs first? Okay. And some drinking. Discord is not famous a lot in GCC. I don't know what that means. Gaming community something. No, my okay. Discord, it could be Telegram for that matter, but what I figured out, Sammy, when you have 300 traders in the same group, it's very difficult to keep a conversation. Yeah. Urian will then find support at 125.30. If not, let go. New Zealand yen is weak. Gulf. Okay. Well, Sammy, if you're blocked by a country, don't you have like VPN services so you can get to Discord? Oh, Gulf countries. Okay. Should I wait for pound dollar to come back to support level, or should I buy where it is right now? Inversions time. I have already done pound dollar, but I can give you a quick review. You want a new higher high before you buy. You can buy support, but it is more risky. It is currently sideways. I don't do sideways markets. You might do. I don't. So I would wait. I'm on hold there. I know. I'm just saying that it's the only one know. You're the only one I know through Discord. Okay, cool. I didn't know Discord until not recently either. It's just that it's way more pleasing for those who want control, not control, but who wants a system. That's all. And also another guy in the forex market, what's his called, Jay Pellegrino, something, a guy from New York, day trader. Jay something, Jay Pelle. He also has a Discord. He has way more people in Discord than I have, and that doesn't matter to me. USD yen. I'm just going to jump over this one. I don't care. I don't care here. It can do whatever it wants. Price action is stupid. Stupido. Yeah. Canadian, ooh, coming with support. But it did hit profit for the month, which is very interesting, by the way. So I've left it. It has been a range, broke out all of a sudden. Okay, cool. And it can even come down here again before buying. So, indeed. When I joined, I liked it. When you joined, you liked it. Now you don't like it anymore? Okay, cool. For those who don't know Sammy, for this world, Sammy is my admin in my Discord channel. So that's that. Aman says USD Swissy. Okay. USD Swissy. Where was I supposed to go? I was supposed to go somewhere. Pound Aussie. Nah. For those who request for Pound Aussie, please go and wash your eyes. That was a joke. Sorry, it is sideways. I would just say pause. Doesn't matter. Doesn't move. Don't care. Okay? Nothing to see. You new high, new lower low, does something of that. So nothing to trade, nothing to see. If you have a position here, close it, go away, do something else. It can go both ways now. The risk has gone go through the roof if you're a buyer or seller, doesn't matter. If you're a seller here, cool. If you're a buyer here, cool. But if you're just in the middle somewhere, please don't do something else. Please. I beg you. It has ruined itself. I was supposed to go to where? USD Swissy. Okay, okay. Okay, so who asked for it? Armands, Vitols. Are you Austrian? Sounds like Vitols, like Vitozzi. Where's Vitols? Is that in the Alps or something? Or is that in Italy? Or am I confused? Anyways, Armands, where do you want USD Swissy to go? Or other than that, is that chart in front of you clear? Is it understandable? Yeah. So we got 19 likes. So that's kind of cool. I want to remind you that when this video is done, please give it a like. Please give it a comment. When this video is done, it will make a when this live is done, this will become a video like another video on YouTube. And I think last time we had like, I don't know, 200 or 300 people on board, and or like over time, and had 3 comments. So please, I do appreciate it. So where were you? So just to clarify, I said this back in August. That's your short. That's your short. That's your short. Other than that, that's your short. Back down to 90. And for the month, down to 88. But I think 90 has been a target for quite long. If you sold up here, cool. If you sold here, cool. If you sold here, cool too. That's where things are going. So it's kind of a late train to look at it now, by the way. So I just want this one to fall now. By now I just want it to fall. Other than that, yeah, cool. Nothing else to say. Back down to 90. Take profit, regroup, see what happens. Okay, so dollar, I'm a weak dollar. Bearish in dollars. I think those ones are going up. This one is not up. I think this one is going down. I think this one is going up. Not USD yen. And I would look for buys at least here. CAD Swissy, I would love to see buys, but it hasn't really given me a lot. Okay, CAD Swissy is at support now, but yeah, maybe CAD will get strong now. I don't know. Depends on that. But yeah. Euro Swissy is now at pause because it's just sideways. Okay, pause. Nothing else to see here. CAD Swissy, yeah. Well, 70.50 if you really want to buy it, but I wouldn't buy it in a million years. New Zealand Swissy has hit target for the month. It is now over. Profit. Over. Cool. Nothing to see. Nothing to do. Nothing to do. Nothing to do. Nothing to do. Here. Nothing to do. You might want to see a bullish trend again, if that ever happens. Okay. That's what you want to see. What is my best pairs that you monitor closely? Australian yen. It's my best pair, and I watch it closely. Euro yen is what I watch closely. Pound yen, yeah. That's like my third cousin kind of thing. But yeah, those 3 things. And then Euro USD. So yeah. Should we go through... I want to do that. I want to go through economic calendar for next week, just to give you a hint of what I look at through, okay? Economic calendar, take away the none and the low, apply this week, and then go through it. What do you see? Okay, I see GDP is backward looking, so it's back in Q2. That is back in April, give or take. First from April to May to June, 1st of April to 1st of June, whatever. That should be bad. So that's the first thing. The other thing is RBA meeting minutes. You have to read this. If you're an Aussie trader, I will. So you will you. We will do. That's one thing. And then we would look at Tuesday. So Monday we have GDP. Tuesday we have the RBA meeting minutes. On Wednesday we have the consumer price index of pound. Very, very important. The target is 2%. It's currently at 1.4. Target is 2.2%. So until 2% is happening, we still are in the same condition of supporting the economy. Pound should then in the end go up. It also depends on Brexit. Brexit is far back in the mind of everyone apparently. So yeah. The other one is consumer price in Europe and consumer price in Canada. Very interesting day. FOMC meeting minutes. Okay? Very important day to watch, not to trade. Okay? Good. Thursday. Producer price index. I think that's the only one. Jobless, yeah, give or take. And then Friday is just long year. Let's start top. Consumer confidence could be interesting. Not so important, but could be interesting. National CPI. Yeah, that's interesting. Retail sales, yeah, good enough. PMI, yeah, good enough. PMI, yeah, good enough. PMI, good enough. So that's a PMI day. So what is PMI? So PMI for you guys is Purchasing Manager Index. That means it is purchasing managers what they believe are what they're going to buy in the future. So they're looking the forward looking. So large corporations have done this survey of what they believe of what they're going to buy for the future. Why is that important? Because it gives a sentiment currently in the market. What do we think about the economy and the current business for them specifically, but as a whole, it says something about an economy, generally speaking. And you want it to be above 50. Okay? So, hi, Tabrites. Welcome. Hello. Welcome. So, those are the things to look out for. Hope you did. You can rewind this video, just go through what I said, but I just say this week, and then I go to advanced filters and take away none and low, and apply. Okay, and then you take it for your country only if you have specific countries you're following only. Okay, cool. Then I want you to go through the monetary policy for your country for your period going through. Also look into world economic outlooks from IMF, the World Bank, the OPEC. Those have done the fundamental analysis for you. You just have to read it. Okay, cool. Then, is there any other pairs I have not covered yet that you want me to cover? Apart from that, I'm getting exhausted. Not that I have. Yeah. So just waiting for you to say which pairs you want to do. Yeah. I'll wait for that. So, but also I asked people if you guys wanted me to do a giveaway of $100 for a trading account. Just 4 people said yes. So that's not necessarily a very good turnaround. So, yeah. Apart from that, you can join my Discord channel in the description below, and also in the comments below. I will make sure that's happening. So you can join me, have fun, be with me, and make trade plans, have a laugh, have a joke throughout the week. Okay, cool. I can't see anyone right now that is requesting for any pairs. If not, go through this. video, 3 is live, and make up your mind. And we will see the guys tomorrow. Okay, coolio. Cheers, guys. Take care. And don't risk money you cannot afford to lose.